Hi, my name is Heather Smith and I teach high school English. The unit that I created is a study of the play The Miracle Worker by William Gibson. The play is a dramatization of the relationship between Helen Keller and her longtime teacher and friend Anne Sullivan. I find that each year my students enjoy this play. They really enjoy learning how Helen started as a young girl and how she became the woman that she grew to be. The objectives that we focus on during this unit are as follows. Number one, students will learn and analyze the elements of drama and scripts, including dialogue, stage directions, character development, setting, and theme. Number two, students will increase vocabulary by determining meanings of new vocabulary words from context clues. Number three, students will analyze characters over the course of the text. Number four, students will produce a piece of persuasive writing. Number five, students will produce a piece of informative writing. And number six, students will examine the development of the themes introduced in the play. To start this unit, we do a web quest that gives the students background information on the early lives of both Helen and Anne. I purchased this web quest on Teachers Pay Teachers and did some modifications to make it fit the way I wanted it to fit in our unit. This information gives them a good foundation of knowledge to start as we read the play and allows them to have a better understanding of the characters from the beginning. Also, before we start reading, I give a short lecture about the various elements of drama that we'll run across during the unit and try to familiarize students with the various parts of a script, including stage directions and narration. To finish this unit up, or as we go, we have two pieces of writing. The first is a persuasive letter that the students write as Anne Sullivan to her teacher, Dr. Anagnos, trying to persuade him to let her stay on and work with Helen, excuse me. The second one is a piece of informational writing that we do at the very end of the unit that focuses on an aspect of Helen's later life. During the unit, we spend much of our class time reading the play and participating in classroom discussions about various aspects of the play. Following is a short clip during one of our class periods. So what do we know? How many weeks have passed since Act 2 ended?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay. So it is about time for Helen and Annie to move back into the garden house. So we're going to see, does it look like so far that Annie has made the progress that she wants to make?
Yes and no.
Yeah. Yes and no. Okay, why do you say yes and no, Sam?
Because, like, she can get, like, she's able to touch Helen. And, she's, like, Helen's actually trusting her to mess with her.
Okay, so yes, because she's gotten some of that trust back. Why? What's the no part? Donna.
Helen's not, like, getting the words back.
Okay, so we can tell that Annie is getting tired, right? We can tell that they must not have gotten the breakthrough that they were looking for because she's still spelling to Helen, right? It's not a response yet. Okay, so yes and no. The trust has been gained, but the breakthrough she was hoping for still hasn't after 2 weeks. Okay, keep going.
Fading.
Act 3.
The stage is totally dark until we see Annie and Helen silhouetted on the bed in the garden house. Annie's voice is audible, very patient and warm. It has been saying this for a long time. Water, Helen. This is water. W-A-T-E-R. It has a name. A silence. Then egg. E-G-G. It has a name. The name stands for the thing. Oh, it's so simple. Simple as birth to explain. The light had commenced to rise, not on the garden house, but on the homestead then. Helen, the chick has to come out of its shell. Sometime you come out too. In the bedroom upstairs, we will see Viney unhurriedly washing the window, dusting, turning the mattress.
Annie.
And that's all. I feel every day more and more in it.
She pauses and turns to the pages of the dictionary, open before her. Her finger descends the words into the tube of her star. She elevates her eyebrows and copies the word.
Adequate.
In the main house, Jane pushes up and goes into the front window after Kate. Kate turns her glance. James is right on you.
I'm sorry, open my mouth like that fairy tale frog comes out.
No, it has been better.
Also mixed into our class periods are vocabulary worksheets and quizzes that address the difficult or unfamiliar words encountered in the script, exit tickets to check for understanding of daily events, and assessments following each act of the play. One of my favorite activities in the unit is the day that we make peanut butter sandwiches blindfolded. The students always really enjoy this activity because it really gives them a feel for how difficult it is to be without one of their senses. They're always surprised at how much they have to compensate with their other senses in order to get such a simple task done. There are always lots of sticky hands, lots of laughs, and some pretty messy sandwiches usually. After we do this activity, I have them write a reflection as to how it's different without the sense of sight when you're making a sandwich.